Welcome to Corey's Confessional, where secrets are spilled and dignity's killed.
Katelin Dean.
Hello, Corey.
Thanks for me having you.
Thanks for having me.
What a great start.
Thanks for having me, Corey.
Okay, so I was hitchhiking today, and the guy who picked me up from St. Stephen's to St. John, he is a reverend. And
I know who it is.
You know who it is immediately? Yeah. Okay, because I was like, maybe just hold it closer to here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It can be anywhere in this area. So I was just like, I'm gonna go do a podcast with a comedian. He's like, Katelin Dean? This guy,
he's a crazy story.
He swears, he's committed adultery, he's done everything. And I'm like, he's the most Christian dude ever,
Yeah.
But also, he says liberal, but she just means he breaks all the rules. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have... There's stuff that I have to say that I cannot say on camera.
But we're not saying his name, so it's fine. Yeah.
No, I can't say this in case he somehow finds it.
Well, he said to tell you that one time you guys went to the Imperial Theater.
We did.
And you were called out by, was it James Mullinger?
No. It was Jeremy Hotz.
Okay, some other comedian guy?
Do you know Jeremy Hotz?
I don't.
Pretty famous. He's pretty famous, Corey, actually. Actually.
He's New Brunswick famous?
No, Canadian famous.
Okay.
He was on Just for Laughs a whole bunch of times. He was on TV when I was a kid all the time. And... so it was a pretty big act at the Imperial, and
You're good.
scored free tickets from Big Tide, actually, which is where we're sitting right now.
Sure.
Because they sponsor a booth, and they're right in the booth that's basically on top of the stage.
Okay.
And let's say if this guy isn't necessarily a person that I'd gravitate toward to hang out with regularly, if that's
the Reverend. Gotcha.
But I could not. I had 4 tickets. I could not give anyone away.
Okay.
And I was didn't love the idea of going to a comedy show by myself and sitting basically on stage.
Yeah.
And so,
you're right in the front.
Right on the front in that box seat.
Okay.
Right,
when you said box seat, I imagined
up high, when
an opera like George W. Bush seats.
Yeah,
is that where you sat? No, not George W. Bush. Lincoln.
Not like that. We're basically on stage.
Yeah, but is it Lincoln that sits in the box?
Yeah.
I know fuck all about anything. Okay.
Yeah. But we're so all I could think is me sitting alone at a comedy show and have this guy calling me out for being alone.
Right.
So then I was here after trying valiantly all day to find anyone to go with, and I was asking everyone I knew at the bar. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go? Do you want to go? You want to go?" And some guy walked in. I was like, "Hey, Dale or whatever, you want to go to this show?" And then Reverend was sitting in the middle. He goes, "I'll go," and I was like,
"Oh, he offered it himself." Ugh. What's your most socially awkward moment you can think of? It can be something that someone else did or something that you did.
Oh, my most socially awkward moment? I have those every day.
Really? Do you feel cringe a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Because this is a feeling I don't feel, it seems.
Really?
In stand-up is the only time I feel uncomfortable, pretty much.
Okay.
I feel probably uncomfortable maybe one time a month aside from that. I never feel cringe. I find myself, one time I was quacking with ducks in this trail, right?
Yeah.
And there was one duck there and I was quacking with them. And a half an hour goes by and now there's 30 ducks and and always except physical, I was a duck,
Yeah.
And then I think it took me 30 minutes to look up before I noticed that a bunch of people were staring at me, being a weird duck man in the dirt.
Sure.
But for me, I don't know, there's a level of not
register.
giving a fuck that has changed somewhere in the last decade that I skip in the streets, I do, and so I don't feel cringe a lot. And I there was somebody that I met on Tinder yesterday in the Maine, and she was an hour away from St. Stephen's where I was camping in my tent, and she came and picked me up, and we drove to some bay. Anyways, all day she was cringing at very punny jokes that I was making. But I was doing it on purpose. She's yeah, it's silly cringe. It's a different kind of cringe than bad cringe. I was I don't understand I understand theoretically.
Right.
I definitely felt them when I was younger. But for some reason, I think at some point
it just doesn't matter anymore.
Maybe
because
it was I connected myself to death, old people or young kids, they don't care. That's why I like them a lot. Those two extremes, and I feel like that. So I'm this is why I like the craziness, unfiltered environments, comedians, etc. So for you, do you feel I don't know, is it a social anxiety or something? Or
no,
what?
It's not even cringe like that. It's I can feel it's more that people get secondhand cringe when I tell them things that I've done.
They get it.
So they get it.
Right.
And so, and much like you, I wouldn't be quacking with ducks because I wouldn't want to. So
There are levels.
There are levels, and there are things that I am very insecure about. There's
Sure.
not much that I'm super insecure about, but one thing I'm super insecure about is my weight. And
But yet you do a podcast about your weight for 3 years.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's different. That I control the narrative in that case.
Okay.
So, and it's not like I can hide it. That was like a turn 40 thing, empowerment kind of like. This is how we're going to manage this. We're going to put ourselves way out there because I used to pretend it didn't exist, but it's literally the most obvious thing about me upon first meeting. When you think of what your own first impression is to somebody, like regardless of like personality, whatever else, you're like, well, no, I know I'm a lot more than that.
Of course.
But that first impression is that. So I'm not going to be quacking with any ducks because I've already got this thing that draws attention to me.
Interesting.
So although I appreciate somebody doing that, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of a fun thing to do.
I think people like that theoretically, but then as soon as I start doing weird shit in front of people, like they gonna come. Like I tone it down when I'm around with other people in public, right? Out of respect for them, because I am, I just don't care. Like I just don't care. If I want to go. Like, if I want to flail my arms and be really, like, the most cringy, quote-unquote, thing you can be and, like, run to this box, I'm going to go run to the box if I'm by myself.
Right.
Like, right now, living in my tent, hitchhiking around, I've never been more pumped. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I can, like, run through a wall right now. Like, I'm
That's
so
amazing.
Amped. Yeah, well, I mean, it is for me, but, like, if you don't like the idea...
Do you like the idea? I couldn't do it. No, and you know what? There's a lot of social factors that play into not being able to do that in my own city, right? Like I have a job that I'd prefer to keep.
Keep talking. I just want to make sure it's going.
I have a job that I prefer to keep if I could. And I've outside of comedy to do some other volunteer work that is a little bit more public facing.
Sure.
Like I'm chair of the local police commission. And so I don't need an incident where like and I worked for the newspaper for a long time.
Like Katelin Dean is mentally ill. She's lost her mind.
Right. Not that I think I'm important, because I don't. I certainly don't.
Yeah.
But there are people who certainly know me and would be concerned if I was quacking with some ducks.
Sure.
Like, is she all right?
Yeah.
And would that bother me to an extent? Probably if it started to threaten things.
If you didn't have the professional aspect, no?
No.
You don't think you'd care at all? Because almost everybody I know does, even if they don't have that.
Here's why. I was bullied very badly in school. Very badly. So I went through an entire middle school, high school experience where I was all but tortured. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I got through that.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be myself, whatever that looks like. Myself probably isn't quacking with
What did you get bullied about?
All kinds of things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it weight back then as well?
Not as much weight. Just being, I've been the same height since I was in grade 5. And I'm 5'7". Right. So I was not fat. But I was bigger than everyone else.
Right. So you've always had this kind of thing where you've been bigger in some way.
In some way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh. So you must have always felt yourself like as an other in a sense.
100%, yeah.
Wow. That must have been difficult. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But in saying that, there's a positive that comes from that. Because a lot of people, I mean, I would say that your predilection to wanting to really break those norms and extremes is the same thing that drives a lot of us to do comedy or to do anything on stage where you're really putting yourself out there. Same thing that makes me want to perform music or any of those things is that like attention to a point. It's just something that you want to do and you want to put yourself out there in some way and you're not afraid to do it. Because so many people, I'm sure this happens to you as well, are like, oh my God, you're so brave. I'm like, not really. I just want to do it and I don't have that cringe about doing it. Like literally my second time doing comedy, maybe my third, I was down at Wasted Day and I face planted on the stage. Like I tripped. I think you might have been there. Actually.
I think I might have been there.
Literally, the worst thing that could happen in that scenario. And I just jumped up and was like, okay, I guess I got an act to do or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, and go with it because that's what you do in those scenarios because you're don't snap in the thing, Caitlin. That's not good. But yeah, you talk about embarrassing moments and things that most cringe things that have happened. I don't know. I think they happen. And when I tell stories about even doing comedy or going out on the road or doing anything, half the people that I work with are like, "What are you talking about? How do you do that? Like, what are you doing?" Like,
Because you're in a professional environment.
right?
But when I worked for the provincial government, I mean, it's not like I had saw. I ever told you when all my maybe you were there at this one too. I think it was also Wasted Day, where all of the my work friends,
I do
like all the
remember
girls,
that.
you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Because I was telling jokes about like sheep fucking and like just like a bunch of
Yeah.
shit that like is not for them.
Yeah.
And at this point in my stand up, I want to call it not career, but doing stand
No,
up,
sure.
I just really had it in my brain because of my stand-up idol that's local who you know.
Mhm.
It was like, just do the joke anyways.
Right.
Right? Which gets them not booked on a lot of stuff, which is fine. Like, whatever. Like, art is going to be on, you view stand-up as an art, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Well,
you can do
why
whatever
not?
you want. Do whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, I had very much put this in my brain that I don't care about bombing, which is good. I don't care about bombing. I just want to try the joke anyway. And if there's a little laugh with people that don't like it, kind of like how Bill Burr does red jokes in blue states and
Right.
blue jokes in red states, I was like, well, then that'll be even more beneficial, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Which is, like, kind of fine, but also, don't you want them to have a good time?
Yes.
Like, now I have, you know, I'm a few more, like, a couple more years in the game, like, a
Yeah.
few more, I guess. And I'm like, I have enough material that I can alter it for the crowd, and I'm in the moment enough. Usually, if I'm doing stand up quite often,
Right.
like to be able to adapt, right?
100%.
And that's great. And I'm usually having a great time, and they can feel that, etc. And so it's always fine. But even if I like quote unquote bomb, like I'm still usually having fun.
Yeah.
Whereas I think back then I was so in my head of like every set is awesome, and even after the show, even if I didn't enjoy bombing, which no one does,
No.
I think I was telling myself that I was having an amazing time anyways, and kind of like masking those feelings,
Right.
which is quite interesting. Yeah, but
It
I
is.
would tell like the most, you know, that show anyways with all those corporate people.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
but
my
they still love you
God.
because this is the thing.
Well, they love me as a person, but like
With
not
you as-
my show. Like
No, but they still like. I think you can get away with telling a lot of the jokes that you're telling because you're so likable on stage too.
that's so uncomfortable to hear. Uncomfortability. You know, this is the only time I get uncomfortable.
Is when
like,
somebody compliments you?
but like certain compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially like look compliments.
Oh, that wasn't a look compliment.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like those are the
you
ones
and
that
I
are more.
actually remember a very vivid conversation of you and I having about looks, and you told me that you used to. Speaking of masking, you used to like wear long sleeve shirts and things like that, so nobody.
Sweater
Would,
every single show other than one in Canada for my first year of stand up.
yeah,
Now I go like whatever I'm wearing, I'm wearing.
yeah,
I usually wear t-shirts because that's just, you know, it's warm.
yeah,
And I just comment on how I look though. You know,
right?
Like so now I'm like opening with stuff about how I look like Jesus, how I look like I worship Joe Rogan. And then, but if I put up my hair, I not to do material, but like if I put up my hair, I look like I won't shut up how awesome it is to be a vegan. You know,
Right.
I just comment on these things so that I can break the ice, and then I tell my stuff, right?
Well, that's actually one of the things. Like, early on, when I first started, like you know, I'm so pro. I've been at this 3 whole years.
Yeah. Because you started like right before I left, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. It was 2020. It was the year I turned 40. It was 2023.
Has it been like pretty much exactly 3 years?
It's almost exactly 3
So like
years.
5 months before I left is when you
Yeah.
started. I would have started like 7 months before that.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
around the same
Something like that, yeah.
track. And when I first started, I same as in life, I didn't address my weight.
Yeah.
And I was actually on when John Ford and Arif and Brian had a podcast. No, their podcast. I was on that one time.
Cool.
I think I was filling in for God, so because he couldn't make it one time. We were talking about that very thing because I was like, I'm the fill-in Brian. I'm the alternate fat guy. Like, here we are. Let's do this podcast.
Sure.
And because those guys were merciless to each other, but we talked about how if you don't say it, people are thinking it when you're putting yourself in that public scenario. So you might as well have a joke off the top. Don't make. And now I've made it a good chunk of my act.
Which is like makes sense.
But in a way, but because that's my life, because that's my reality, right?
True.
So I went from like not talking about it at all, and honestly, when I started, my jokes weren't that good.
But that helps you in stand up, whereas mine does not. This is why I wear sweaters.
Right.
Name me a jacked comedian. Like, don't count Rogan, whatever. But like,
Right.
name me an actual jack comedian who's funny, right?
Sorry,
He's
you said when we.
kinda.
Sorry,
He's like the only one. Like, there's
Right.
only a couple, maybe.
Yeah.
Even him is like the only one I can think of as well, right? That's like a good-looking person, and like since the hair and stuff, like it's just does not help me at all. And so no guy wants to look at another dude who's like works out and is like good looking or whatever. Even saying that is like uncomfortable for me.
Yeah.
Is like because I don't know. I feel like there's a self-esteem issue that I always had, and that even now is still like weird. But now that I'm getting like attention, it's so uncomfortable to even talk about that. Why I'm doing it right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But like it almost has to be addressed because if I can't break through to the dudes who are definitely my audience, like dumb guys are always been my audience. I feel like girls almost like I think older ladies like now that I'm material, I have more clean stuff too. Like I feel like they gravitate more towards me almost than the dumb dudes. Like when I started, I was just like penis, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And in Canada, I feel like you can get away with a lot of that, and like just having charisma and not having good joke writing.
Yeah.
New Zealand was not like that at all.
No,
because they're very British, right?
Right.
So they're very like they have this thing called tall poppy syndrome.
Okay.
So it's like they don't want to stand out, and so because of that, they don't gut laugh. They don't laugh big. They chuckle. So the rhythms were all different. My first showing in Canada must have been the first one. I bombed in front of 50 people closing an open mic, but there was 50 people. And it was at midnight, and I was like, how y'all doing? One guy, clap, clap, clap. I was like, and I couldn't see anybody, and I invited friends, and I had crickets for like 7 minutes straight. And then I left, and it was, and then I went into the woods for 3 months and didn't do stand-up for the whole 3 months. It was brutal. That's a hard way.
Yeah, that's a hard way to sit with it because before we started recording, I talked about my first major bump. Like not just the beginning. Some of my jokes weren't funny, but my first like major pure bob. But I decided to write sonnets at a roast. That
sonnets at a roast is crazy.
Not a great.
Well, I didn't even know what a sonnet was, but yeah.
Yeah.
For those of people who don't.
For those people who don't know, it's a 15-line. 15 lines of poetry, Shakespeare style, ending in a rhyme and couplet. It's very particular what a sonnet is.
You were like dorky in the best way. Like I just love everything. I love that you play. Was it clarinet?
No,
trombone. Is that worse? That's the one that goes like this, right?
No, that
is worse.
But yes, I know. This is why I don't have a lot of shame to do a lot of things. That's because I went to school playing the trombone.
Yeah, like how'd you not like kill yourself? I mean,
it came close.
Yeah, when's the last time you thought about doing the deed? Let's get dark.
14 years old.
Okay, that's the last time.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Me too, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now I want to.
Clip it. My editors will get it in post.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, killing yourself sucks. Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
I'm not really a big fan of suicide.
No,
well, like unless it's not me. If it's like if it's a bad guy. Like when Hitler killed himself, I thought it was fine, and that way suicide's all right.
But it would also been kind of gratifying to see him serve time or be tortured or something. I don't know.
Die by 1,000 cuts or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not evil. I don't care.
I feel like you know what? Like Theo Von always gets like what's the word I'm looking for? Like accused of. Where he like will agree with not agree, but like he'll make friends with everybody.
Yeah.
And because of that, he changes the perception of some people that maybe he shouldn't. Right. That's the thing he gets accused of all the time. A lot of these podcasters and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm so that guy though. Like I'm so like I really think that if I was talking to Hitler, I would end up being like, so like like you're a pretty wacky guy, like, but you still do some art. Like I feel like that would be where I would go.
Honestly, I feel like I would do that too.
Yeah.
And maybe not as it'd be different. It'd probably be more like because
you're trying to give him redemption arc. Like you'd be like, so like you didn't really mean to kill 6 million. You meant it like. Come on,
what's the real deal here? Like you were really misunderstood, eh?
Okay, I feel like that's worse though. I feel like I would just talk about something else.
Well, I would probably just be I probably want to get to the heart of the matter. I was a journalist for a long time, right?
Fair.
So
wait, so you're not anymore, but you just write for the paper?
No, I'm in communications.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means I write for a company.
Sure.
Do a lot of writing for a company. A lot of internal communications. So we have a corporate newsletter that's really a magazine that I work for. So it's basically internal journalism.
But what does that mean? Like internal journalism in the sense that what you're writing is not being published?
Yeah, it's being published for a company that I work for.
Okay.
It's a big company.
Yeah. Right. So like you write for the company, it's being published for them, so like it doesn't have your name on it?
Not always. Most of the time not.
Okay.
So it's not like journalism that way. It's like because it's not my message. I'm handling the corporate message.
Right. So you're just wording things in a way. It's almost like you're doing kind of marketing for them in a sense.
It's exactly that.
Okay.
100% that.
Sure. You know what I realized after my degree? I took like business and philosophy for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I realized probably like a year or two later because that's actually technically when I started stand-up. I did like 6 or 7 sets before COVID.
Right.
But anyways, I realized that like my best part of the whole degree was selling a joke at the beginning of presentations, and then like the rest of the degree was complete bullshit. And I just liked philosophy, and I was like did business because I thought it would be applicable. Yeah.
Well, the only reason I did an arts degree is because I wanted to go to music school and then in grade 12 I went to audition for one music school.
Yeah.
I didn't get into the program.
Yeah.
And so I'd only applied to one school, and then I was like, ooh, what am I going to do? But because I decided I was going to go to music school, I let my advanced math marks slip. So I went from having like, not to brag, but I went from having like 108 on my first test in advanced math, having 90 coming out of grade 11 math, going into advanced math.
Well,
cool.
you need to be good at math when you have no friends.
And play the trombone.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't helping yourself at all.
No. So
you're just a giant freak that just like has no friends playing the trombone. Why didn't you try to do something not the trombone? Like, that's what I don't get. Like, when you didn't have anything, like I was in the not the same scenario, but like it's such a similar scenario.
I played soccer.
No friends, 14, suicidal, like wasn't happy. But I also played soccer.
I played soccer.
Yeah, okay.
So I was on the team. They just went to parties without me.
That's like someone in my family who like would never. All the kids in the class would get invited to birthday parties except for him.
Oh, it's awful.
Oh, it's so brutal.
It's
they used to play grounders. It's so terrible. I got bullied too, so I can laugh.
Yeah.
I never bullied it, but like they play grounders. You know that game?
No.
So like everyone. So what is it? One person closes their eyes and they're on the ground, and then everyone else. If somebody touches the ground, they have to. They say grounders, and then they're the next person. And otherwise, they're just trying to touch the people that are like jumping around the jungle gym, but with their eyes closed.
Right.
And so they all just left. And this person in our family was just like for ages like. Grounders?
This doesn't cheat.
Ground.
I know, but he didn't even open his eyes at that point. He's such a
like
good
a
person.
I guess it took him like all recess to like, because he just believes in people so much, because he's just such a good person. He just got fucked over so much.
That's devastating.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know. It really makes me laugh.
You know,
it's terrible. It's like the worst thing in the world. It's evil. It's fucking evil. Yeah.
Michelle has a joke. You know Michelle Petit, your fellow comedy. She was also a bullied kid. I don't think she'd mind me saying.
I'm sure.
And she talks about this game that was like you had to crouch down and everybody ran around, and if somebody found you, they'd have to kiss you.
Okay.
And so I forget what it was called. There's some clever name to it. And she's like, I didn't think I was hidden that well, but nobody ever found me.
Those are so nice.
Yeah.
I love those kind of self-deprecating jokes. Like,
yeah. Actually,
she's the best though. Holy shit!
My
I
first,
can't wait to see her on stage again.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, she is the best.
Yeah. What you say?
My first kiss didn't end up being a first kiss because I finally got invited to a party. So grade 6 was really awful. Grade 7 wasn't great. Finally made a few friends in grade 8.
Mm-hmm.
I was invited to this party, and the class was all there, and we were playing Spin the Bottle, as one does at the end of middle school. Maybe it was the end of grade 7. Anyway, whatever.
The story's gonna end sad, isn't it? And it's really gonna hit me. I'm gonna seem like an asshole.
I had told everyone that I'd never kissed anybody before because most people hadn't at 13.
Yeah.
But whatever. And I hit the same guy like 3 times in a row. And so we went from like a kiss on the kiss on the hand to kiss on the cheek because it escalates as the spins if you keep matching with the same person. That was the Quiz Famous New Brunswick rules.
Sure.
And we go to lean in for our kiss, and like because I told these girls that I had never kissed a boy before, there was this karaoke machine there, and they started yelling into the microphone, "Dean is green. Dean is green."
No. As you're kissing.
As we're leaning in.
So you're going in. Okay, reenact. So I'm you.
Yeah.
Okay, you're the girl.
I'm the guy, yeah.
Wait, no, I'm going to do Dean is green.
Dean is green, and I'm leaning
in. Dean is green? Okay, Dean is green. Dean is green.
And we missed. I hit his chin, he hit my nose, and we're like, oh.
Oh, no. It's like the most awkward. That should have been what's the most awkward thing you did? That's terrible.
It was awful.
Because at that age, you know.
At that age, everything is just so.
Yeah. My first kiss was at 14 at a Christian camp. Her name was Bianca. Oh. And she had just kissed my other friend goodbye. And I was like, nice. I know she's down.
She's down to play out.
Yeah, and I did it in front of my dad. And I was like, you see that, loser? I'm a man.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I didn't actually have my first kiss, that not counting because it didn't happen, until I was like 19 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You should have just dropped your cherry then and just went for it again. Yeah, because then if you only known that you were gonna have to wait 6 more years.
Yeah, because
Oh my god, sad.
I just made out with my trombone.
I don't know why it's so funny to me. I look such an ass.
No, it's fine.
It's about sadness that just makes me laugh. You know,
it's
what I mean?
hilarious.
Like, yeah.
No, I'm fine with it now.
I mean, as you should be.
Yeah, everything's good now.
Yeah, okay, that's chill.
We're all right.
Yeah, you dating anybody?
No.
No, very hesitant. So touching birds, as we say back home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss all the expressions. My dad the other day, he was trying to be, and he's like trying to be deep, and he's like, well, Corey, sometimes she goes. Sometimes she doesn't go, and that's just the way she goes. and like,
that's a classic Northern New Brunswick.
Yeah, it is what it is, Corey. No, what do you say? Oh, he has another one. Anyway, same kind of thing, right? Like it's all, and I think all this kind of like dumbed down expressions are definitely like stoicism, though, right?
Yeah.
Or like go with the flow. That's Taoism. Like be like water. Like all these dumb like these expressions that are very common in like culture are definitely from like deep wisdom.
100%.
Yeah. So it's not like bad advice, but like when they get used so much, then it loses their potency.
No, especially when it's like the answer to everything. Like,
sometimes she goes is definitely a thing from here. I feel.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that before. Now, no,
really? Oh,
yeah,
because like, somebody told me that even in St. Stephen's, I think yesterday. Yeah, they were like, sometimes she goes. That's the way she goes. That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes. I've heard.
Same thing.
Yeah, it means the same thing.
Sure.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
So, that's all.
I can't wait to do a show. And are you not from Miramichi, right? Are you?
No, I grew up here.
Ooh.
Cis area.
Okay.
But my parents are from Campbellton.
Okay.
And then I spent some formative years in my 20s in Woodstock and have some very good connections there. So I talk a lot about Woodstock.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I live uptown St. John. But I also spent my elementary school years in Ontario. Brad Rice actually, to his burn on me at the roast the other night, was like, Katelin will have 4 different places she's from depending on the context of the conversation. And it is 100% accurate.
Do you ever like well, actually not do you ever. What was the feeling of bombing at the roast for you? Because I have jokes. I seem to be quite sadistic, even though I said like, oh, no one likes bombing. I seem to, if I'm having a show that's going really well and then I say a joke that people don't like, because I don't feel uncomfortable, I tend to wait for 5 seconds and just sit in it and just watch everyone be uncomfortable, and I get so excited. I just like, I just fucking love bombing so much.
You know what?
Yeah.
As time goes on, I headlined my first show. Humble brag. I headlined my first show in the spring, in March.
Congrats.
Thanks. I'm pretty excited. I was pretty excited about it. It's sold out a month early. And
wow.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
In here?
In Wasted Day, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was really awesome. It was
sick.
Like, filled the room with people I loved. Like, it was a lot of things. So I wrote this one joke that is definitely risque. And I tend to veer on the clean side of comedy.
I've never seen you tell an inappropriate joke.
This one is definitely inappropriate. But
like more sex related though, not like
I've told a lot of
not
sex
edgy,
stories.
just like sex.
Yeah, I've told sex, but this is an edgy joke.
Okay.
And
like black people can't swim or something. Like
well, it's original.
Yeah, something like that.
Something, yeah. So
I didn't mean that you're just saying a stereotype.
Yeah, I just yelled.
So buttered there. I was like, hey,
no, not at all.
I'm just trying to put a categorization. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you some insight into it. So, and it's a real story that happened. There's a kind of a sketchy bar in the city,
okay,
and it's karaoke bar, all 7-day-a-week karaoke bar, and it's a little divey.
Sure.
And I paint the picture of this divey bar, and say, my friend and I were there, and we used to go there every Sunday night to drink and whatever, and it was usually not very populated, and we both went dancing up at the floor, left our drinks, and I only had 2 beer that night, and all of a sudden I was so messed up. I was like, there's something wrong with me. I must be getting sick. And I left right away, and I'd only had 2 beer, which is basically nothing. And I started walking home, and I started walking in circles and crying, and got home, made myself a toasted tomato sandwich, and went to sleep. And I was like, woke up.
Wait, what did you say? A tomato sandwich?
Toasted tomato sandwich, yeah.
Wait, don't jump over that. Just literally bread and tomato?
And mayo and pepper.
That's disgusting.
Toasted. You've never had a toasted tomato sandwich?
Oh, what are you talking about?
They're delicious.
Why not put at least some cheese on there?
Well, that was also delicious, but I didn't have any. It's so good.
Okay, I'm judging you. Continue. Yeah,
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, it's fine. You haven't lived till you had a toasted tomato sandwich is a real thing.
Toasted tomato sandwich.
It's so good.
So no, wait, mayo, you said?
Yeah, and mayo.
At least there's mayo. You ever
Yeah.
see those freaks that just eat bread?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen them, but you.
I have a friend, Will, who I did the first 3 podcasts was on this, and he'll eat just like straight bread, like not good bread, like just bread.
Just bread.
And just eat bread like that, and there'll be everything's available.
That's silly.
I don't
That's
trust
crazy.
him.
I don't trust that.
No. All right, continue.
Stupid.
It's a good thing he's cute. I kissed him 4 times. Continue.
Yeah, carry on. Good for you, bro.
It was nice.
Yeah.
2 to 5% gay. I'm trying.
Yeah. Keep it elevated.
Yep.
So
your tomato sandwich.
So it made me taste it. Woke up and was like, oh, what the hell happened? Called my friend. Exact same feelings happened to No Toasted Tomato Sandwich. And I was like, oh my God, leave it to us to get roofied and not even get raped.
Yeah. That was the punch.
That's the punch. And I should have said, and this is how I'll do it when I do it again sometime, because I don't think it's a bad joke. I just, pulling out the old rape word in the middle of a set is not great.
No?
It pretty much alienated the crowd, but you talk about that feeling, and I got a few laughs and a lot of, ooh, and I said, it's my story, it's my joke, and I'll tell it if I want.
Yeah,
and I loved it. I loved that moment, and it was fine because it was.
And that's what you said to them as well after the joke.
100%.
See, I don't even like saying anything. Like you do say like I'm trying new jokes. Do you say that?
No, because it's none of the audience's business.
Okay.
This them up for
I have
failure.
a beef with this when people do that. Like everyone can do what they want. It's whatever. But like, I just feel like they're trying to give them a way out or something if the joke's not well. And I'm like, well, how are you going to get a good response? Gauge. Yeah, good gauge. Yeah.
Like I'd love to do an experiment. It has to be the right size of crowd or whatever, where I say, I'm trying a few new jokes and I use my bangers, or what I call my bangers, like the best I've got. May not be the best in the world. Like I'm not saying I'm so good that whatever, but my best. So I'm just trying some new things and then pull out.
You see people do that.
I know.
Have you ever seen? I did like a new joke thing in St. John, and I was at Five and Dime, and we actually had people, and I did all new jokes because that's what I thought we do. Right. And then I heard every comedian I know do at least 1 or 2 jokes that I've heard before, and I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, are you just that scared? This is literally the point. It's advertised as that. Even it was a new jokes night, right? And they still weren't doing new shit. I'm like, whatever, that's fine. Do whatever you want. I was just kind of a pussy move, no?
I think so. It depends on
like I don't know. I think
I could. No, me neither. If I signed up for a new jokes night, does that mean new as in I've written it in the last month and I've tried it twice and I'm trying it again because there's an actual audience here? Because you do so just because this as an aside, like just because you've heard a joke at an open mic with 3 people in it doesn't mean that joke's been tested.
Sure, good point. Yeah,
but. I don't know. I think
it was like more polished than that. Okay. It was like jokes that had been
polished.
Yeah, they were there.
Yeah, then what's the point?
Yeah,
because if you have to show you're better than other, I don't know. To each his own. But
people do stand up for so many different reasons, though. Like I really want to stand up forever, but just like the fact that I think so many people are very insecure. And most comedians I know are very like anxious or depressed, and they want to try to get some validation from stand-up that they're not getting within themselves. Like, oh my God, my dad doesn't love me, or oh my uncle touched my bum, or whatever it is. whatever it is that like it makes them feel like they're not enough. Right. They're like, please give me that by laughter. Right. And I'm just not related to those people because I'm not anxious or depressed. So I'm just like having a good time, and I just like telling jokes.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. I don't think I'm anxious or depressed either.
Yeah.
And I certainly don't think that. I think I get a lot of joy from stand up.
Sure.
I get a lot of joy from making people feel good, generally.
Sure.
And so I like giving people compliments. I like I like being nice to people generally if they deserve it. No, I like
giving them neck kisses. Things that make them feel good.
Make them feel good.
Yeah.
And so if I can get up on stage and make somebody feel good, which is probably why I don't veer towards super edgy comedy either, because I think that I don't want to risk making somebody feel bad in my pursuit to make somebody feel good.
Do you not think that that's just like your sense of humor though? Is just like not edgy comedy?
I think my sense of humor is probably not bad. Although jokes I appreciate the most often are edgier, even though that's not where I write or that's not where my mind goes.
That's so interesting. You know what's funny is like, well, like like forwards kind of like that. Like people,
Yeah.
like you'll have like all these jokes that are just in the way his delivery is so different. I like the people who are extremely depressed, and they're like, yeah, I didn't like that one either. It's fine. Like whatever. You guys don't like me anymore. These kinds of dudes.
Yeah.
Because I'm so like golden retriever guy.
Yeah,
And so it's so opposite for whatever reason that also like Anthony Jeselnik or something like something very dark that's like, but also. Self-deprecating in the way that they're like depressed and hate themselves.
Right.
I get so amped up. Like,
right.
I've never done this before, but I really gotta pee.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, we'll just do it in two things. Okay, we're all good. Yeah, we're back.
We're back. We
we
never left for you.
Yeah. Yeah. For all the 2 people who are still watching.
Yeah. Is this live?
I want to go like live on Twitch and YouTube and do chess and poker streaming.
Oh yeah.
I just found I couldn't find my streaming stuff. I was going to last week, but that's what I'm going to do next, just for fun. Yeah.
You play chess?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I study 5 minutes of chess every day for 2 years.
Amazing.
Yeah, and 5 minutes of joke writing, 5 minutes of poker studying. So those are 3 things.
Cool.
I have 16 things I do every day. Very autistic, like Excel checklist. But like those are the 3 like passions, I'd say.
Right. I was in I was in a chess club recently. I'm terrible at chess.
Okay.
Like I'm terrible at it. I'm not good at it. I never had the focus to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm in a group chat with all these guys who play chess, and it's mostly guys from here, Big Tide.
Yeah.
And we're just like a group chat about chess.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
So my name on chess.com, I've told this on here before, like a couple of times probably, but so the other day I was at Five and Dime and I was talking, the guy went on before me was gay. I was just saying how I love gay people. They're my favorite people of all time. Gay guys though.
Yeah.
And just to be clear, and gay girls are all right, but they're not my favorite people. Not even close to my favorite people.
Sure.
But gay guys always been favorite. And so my friend Hamza, he got me to download the chess.com app a few years ago.
Yeah.
And my name on there, I made it like a meme name, so I called it Hamza Gay 69. And I thought I was just gonna play with him, We played one game and never played again. Now I play chess. I'm in the top like 1% of the world, and my name's Hamza Gay 69. So throughout the years, I've had people hit on me, guys, who are just because my name's Hamza Gay.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh man, where you at in Canada?" Like, that's how horny guys are.
No,
You know what I mean?
no.
They'll hit on you even on chess.com. And
I know.
I talked about this on stage, just kind of like fucking around at the beginning of the show, right?
Right.
The next day, somebody does that exact thing. It only happened like 2-3 times. And so this time, I'm like, "Yeah, man, my name's Hamza, my friend's last name," and I gave him the Instagram. And I said like crazy shit though. Like this guy was in Egypt. I was just like, "Yeah, man, I'm from Libya." Like, blah, blah, blah. I like gave him all like my friend's details, and like I went really hard for this like prank, And I thought, I think it's still very objectively funny.
Yeah.
The guy was just like, "Oh, like, do you speak good Arabic? Like in Arabic?" And I was like, "Nah, man, I was raised by gay sheep, and that's why I'm gay, and that's why I don't speak Arabic." It's something stupid like that. Like, really, obviously, I'm trolling.
Yeah.
But this guy doesn't have good enough English to understand that, so he's like, "Yeah, so what's your Insta after the game or whatever?" So I give it to him. I post this in my group chat. It wasn't like a secret. I was doing it for to show the guys this is funny, fuck you, whatever.
Right.
And he was so upset. He was so upset. Like legit, like the only like drama I've ever had in my friend group of like 13 years.
Wow.
And I was just like, man, like this is so stupid to be upset about. Like I understand maybe I crossed the line, like you don't give people your information or something. But like I don't know what you think, but like you get like an unwanted follow request all the time.
Yeah, constantly.
And I think it's more because like the guy is also gay. I don't know.
I don't know. I suspect it's just because he didn't have control over it and it wasn't random.
Well, also because the guy's gay, because he's from Libya, and
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it was like this whole thing where I was just like, man, this is like I had other friends chime in, and they were like, yeah, I would also be upset. I was like, oh, okay, because like for me, I would only think that's funny. So like, but I don't have like I don't know, it's self-respect. I don't know what it is. But like I just don't care.
I think that would be funny.
Yeah,
I think I would find that funny.
Okay, there you go. So maybe it's just like I did to the wrong people, but like the other 2 guys were like, oh yeah, we would find that very like we'd be very upset, but it's objectively funny.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well then fair enough. At least you're admitting that it's funny. The other guy who's like the guy we'd prank, like I remember being at a house where we lived together for years, me and this guy. And one time he came to visit, and I like kind of was off my guard because I forgot how we are.
Right.
We always have pranked each other. I was in the shower, and because I left the door open, he came down and started pouring cereal on me and like was spraying me with Febreze. But like I think it's funny. I
Yeah.
like this kind of shit, and so does he.
And
So,
you've established that relationship. If it was like a person who is a hated pranks, well, then that's rude.
yeah, it's
Like,
of course. He's the guy to do it to, right?
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
so this is what just happened. I was just like, ugh, like I feel
So
like,
funny.
yeah, I thought it was funny. I don't know.
That's fun.
I feel like,
But everything's fine now.
oh no, it's not like we had actual beef or anything, but he was just like upset. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just weird to like, I don't know. All my friends are like very, maybe other than him a little bit, but like very like emotionally available. I don't have like guy friends who are like toxic. Like we're not like that.
No.
So like I just feel like usually you talk about it or yell at each other and then it's done.
Right.
And so it's not complicated, but I guess like I don't know. This one he like wasn't answering in the chat. I was like, what are we, girls? I was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? What have we become? You know?
What is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like white girl humor, like Scream Queens, Mean Girls, this kind of stuff?
I
Or does it hit too close to home, or what?
I don't know. Scream Queens.
Okay.
Like the movie Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's great. It's a great movie.
So Scream Queens is like a TV show that's essentially that kind of white girl
Okay.
humor, and it's like Ariana Grande is in the first episode.
Okay.
She's like, so it's a serial killer.
Mhm.
There's other famous actresses, but I don't know their names. And they're trying to figure out who it is, but like it's very not to be taken seriously. Like
Yeah.
I think Nick Jonas is like the main character in the first season. One of them as well.
Yeah, I would enjoy that. Like I
Yeah.
just finished watching the new Elle, which is from the Legally Blonde universe.
Yeah. Okay.
Hilariously,
Yeah. Same shit. Yeah.
watched the first 4 episodes with my dad,
Nice.
and then he was like, "What episode are we on?" I was like, 5, and he was going away to like a work camp. And he was like, I gotta catch up when I get to the camp. And he's like, not that I want to be caught watching this. He's like a 67-year-old man, like going to this work camp in Deersdale, going, oh, maybe I shouldn't get caught watching this on my iPad.
Sure.
He did.
Yeah.
He did watch it. He watched the rest of it.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you something earlier. I forget. Hold on. Let's just have dead air for a minute. You say you do a cappella.
Yeah.
How long you been doing that?
Well, I've been singing since I was a kid.
You ever rap?
Funnily enough, I used to sing with a band. Yes, in short.
Yeah.
I used to sing with a band in Woodstock when I
Yeah.
was living there, and we called ourselves the Singing Bridge Orchestra. And I rapped "Bust a Move" as lead rapper.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've did karaoke with like a rap, but like didn't know the words.
Oh, that's really hard.
Yeah. Have you? Can you do like freestyle? Have you ever tried?
No, I've never
Do
tried.
you want to try?
Why not?
Okay.
What do you do?
You just gotta say words, but just go really slow, and then whatever. Just say what comes to your life. Like so.
Oh, you're giving me a beat. Here we are. We're sitting at Big Ted. We're having this podcast, and it's real fun. It's the beer and cocking. And did I just say cocking?
Oh, wait, go slower, and then it'll work. That's all right. Okay, just even slower. Feel it.
My name is Katelin, and I'm here to too slow, too fast.
Name is Katelin. I'm here to stay. It'll help the words come quicker.
Okay.
All right, we'll get there. In another 20 minutes of this pod, we'll get there. We'll get a
People
good
have
rhyme.
tuned out. Like,
Oh yeah, no one's listening. It doesn't matter.
yeah. Here we are, sitting at Big Tide across from O'Leary's. Down on Princess Street. Yeah, I'm a princess. Yeah, I am. Where's my crown, motherfucker?
Yeah, motherfucker.
See, if I swear, it makes it legit, right?
Yeah, there wasn't one rhyme, but it was perfect.
Yeah. Is it supposed to rhyme?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't think
art.
so.
It's all subjective. All right, you want to do me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Caitlin. Okay, restart. Oh, we'll cut this out in post. Yeah. I'm St. John. I wish my name was Ron. It would make more sense. Mike Pence. Yeah. We're so fucking good at rapping. Holy shit. We should just start a rap duo.
We should just start a rap duo.
Wait, is it easier if I do like, when you said you did a cappella? You know what I thought of? You ever see, you saw Step Brothers before?
Yeah.
When the guy's doing the, that would be a cappella, right?
I think so.
When they're all singing in the car?
Yeah.
and then and then they and then they almost get by a car, but because the guy's an asshole, like they have to finish the song. That's immediately what I thought of when you said
Hilarious.
that. Yeah. So what do you do for like an a cappella beat? Like for someone who can't really sing like me,
we just sing without music.
in the movie they go like ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of the yeah.
Can you like sing over that?
Yeah, I mean I could. A lot of times it's like the men doing like a bass line, like dum 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 that kind of. You're at big time. Yes, it's big time. Anyway,
Nice.
stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
So dumb.
I love it.
Like, yeah,
That's awesome.
that's hilarious.
So, trombone, acapella.
Yeah.
What other music stuff do you do? Anything? You ever dance?
I used to step dance when I was a kid.
Like, is step dancing the same as tap dancing?
But to fiddle music,
Oh my god.
but less cool.
What do you mean less cool? It can't get any more cool than step dancing to fiddle music, whatever the fuck that means.
Like Natalie McMaster or whatever.
I don't know who that is.
Like I don't know.
I live in a paper house. I don't know. If scissors comes to attack me, I am screwed. They'll kill me every time. All I can maybe destroy is rock. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's so funny.
These are the jokes I've been telling to myself and people, and I really hate myself for it.
Oh, I love it.
I tell you the joke. It was like, I talk about this dog that kills himself, one of my jokes. I'm just like, yeah, that's pretty rough. And like, it either murders, it gets nothing, or actually, it gets an in-between. it gets a, sometimes, and I fucking love that. It's the best.
My joke that I've been telling, it's not my joke, it's a street joke that I've been telling for literally 30 years.
Oh no.
It's my favorite joke.
Sure, tell me.
What do you call the biggest ant?
What?
A giant.
So stupid.
What do you call the biggest army ant?
What?
A GI ant.
I love that you still think it's funny,
I
though.
do.
Like,
My third favorite joke, again, street joke, is what do you call a fish without an eye?
what?
Psh. It's like
So bad.
it's horrible.
The only one I know is it's not a cutesy fun one really. It's just how do you pick up a Jew?
Oh.
And a broom and dustpan.
Oof.
It's the only one I know.
Yeah. I have a litany of them that run through my head,
But oof is like a more fun reaction to me, I think, than laughter. Like just like people just
well,
not.
people
like
do
it.
not laugh. Like
Yeah.
people with the and the giant joke. Like my sister will be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Just stop. A former colleague of mine, when I did something for her, she's like, "Oh my god, you're a genius," which I don't know how, because my last name's Dean, and I don't know why that never occurred to me to say that before in my life.
Sure.
But then I started to say it incessantly.
Yeah.
And who like mutual friends of ours went to her and was like, "You've created a monster. Why did you do this?" My sister, who shares the last name, is like, "Never say it again."
Right.
Like,
did you ever have a nickname that was like from your bullies?
not to my knowledge. Like a lot of people call me Kraft Dinner and stupid stuff like that, but that wasn't like a bully.
Kraft Dinner.
Because it's KD, gotta be KD.
I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nothing like that. But like the bully stuff, like that stuff got real serious. Like somebody wrote in my yearbook, like, "Why don't you crawl into a very large hole and die from everyone who knows you?" Like it wasn't fun.
But you're so nice. Like I don't understand. Were you always nice though?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think I've changed.
Yeah, sure. That's crazy.
I'm not always nice, but like
no, but like
generally, I care about people.
But that's
and
insane.
oh, it was yeah.
Was that like a norm? Like was that a person who was like?
I don't know who did it.
Pop-
Still never know who did that.
Oh.
Then a whole group of people one time when I was wearing it, when I was like, not to make the set downer podcast.
I don't give a shit. Yeah.
But like I was wearing a short skirt. I was in grade 9. I was playing on the soccer team because we had to dress up for game days, and it's probably a size small because I wasn't a big dress wearer when I was 14. And somebody wrote on my locker in Sharpie. First, they stuffed my locker, like the door itself, full of like garbage, like banana peels and stuff, so it would attract fruit flies.
Oh my god.
And then wrote in Sharpie, like, your fat ass is hanging out of your skirt. Why don't you clean your locker? Like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And, like, it was very public. Like,
Oh,
no,
God.
not to bring it down. But in saying that,
anything can be brought wherever. I don't care.
No, I know. But in saying that, like, a lot of those people before high school ended apologized.
Yeah, sure.
So like, there's like an arc there of like, of apology and like people seeking redemption for. Not that I'm Jesus-y or anything, but like,
Yeah.
I think
Leave that
grade
to
9
the
is
professionals, all right?
yeah, exactly. I think grade 9 is a tough time for everyone,
Sure.
and everybody's going through their own shit. And in my case, I happened to be a good target for people, and I survived, and it's good.
Yeah. Came out better for it, do you think? Or
Yeah.
you've been like, I didn't have to go through that.
I don't think I had to go through that to come out better for it.
Yeah.
But I also think that I have a lot of empathy. I think I would have been empathetic regardless of whether I went through that or not. I could have done without it.
Sure.
But I wouldn't change it now, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And if I can, like, I've always wanted to be in a position that to have enough credibility to, like, be not a bad one, but a good motivational speaker at a high school or something. Like, to be like, you can get through this, but without being lame, like somebody that people would want to see at their high school.
Right.
Not the trombone playing loser who used to go there.
I just love that it's trombone. Every time you mention it,
I
it
know.
just kills
It's like, wah, wah, wah. It's in the
It's
car.
the worst instrument you could have chose.
Well, it's really fun, okay?
Yeah. But like, I can just imagine you like practicing that. Like your parents must have just want to smash their heads into a wall. Like,
I mean, they made me stay in the basement.
yeah, sure. Because
Yeah.
at least like piano, the keys sound like they're supposed to sound.
Yeah.
So like if you hear like someone play drums, obviously like the worst one, just because it's loud.
Yeah,
you know?
it's loud.
But then like I don't know, like a guitar where you don't have the calluses yet.
Yeah.
You know, this kind of thing
It's
where like
weak.
it's not like fun to listen to people practice shit usually.
No.
No, but trombone, I imagine it not being.
It's loud, but it's not, because it's low. I wouldn't
Okay.
say it's obtrusive as like a flute or a piccolo
harmonica,
or something.
Like
Something that goes really high pitch, or like a clarinet will squeak and it'll be like,
right.
trombone, like you'll get some bad some bad buzzes. But
Yeah, sure. The only clarinet knowledge I have is from Squidward. Yeah, I don't, and it's just like that. I
Yeah.
imagine he just never makes a good sound, basically.
yeah, but trombone, at least it always sounds like, something,
Yeah.
something, and not that it's pleasant, but it's not obtrusive like other sounds.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's not
I like to believe.
Yeah, because I think like the violin's also like that.
Like it's squeaky.
Yeah, that's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just so big.
This podcast is called Corey's Confessional.
Oh,
And I always forget to like ask someone at the beginning of the podcast of something that you've done wrong to confess. So we'll just do it now.
okay,
What's that? So I can start if you want.
sure.
Yeah. Recently I keep I keep coming in people's yards, like literally like ejaculating in them, and I just feel kind of bad about it. Isn't it?
Okay.
Is it kind of weird? Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I know I'm homeless and stuff,
Yeah.
but like when I'm in my tent. And like
That's your home.
I got nowhere else to go. I like unzip when I'm about to come, and I just like put it in the grass, and then I leave in the morning. And there's like sometimes there's kids playing there, like it's not cool. But like also birds shit on the ground and it washes away. Like I don't know if this is actually a terrible thing or what.
I've never really thought about it. Like,
Me neither until I started doing it recently.
yeah, I mean, lots of people have had sex outside and never really thought twice about it.
True.
And what is your alternative? You don't have a washing machine. It's not like you're
A
gonna
tissue, like everybody else.
Yeah, but then what do you do with that?
You put it in the trash.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Then why not do that?
Because I didn't have tissues with me.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, is it though? Because I could just got tissue somewhere.
Yeah, but you were caught in the heat of the moment.
We'll go with that. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like it's bad, and I'm confessing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like kind of like I don't know what it made you feel.
Well, I'm just
contemplating it.
Not really
No
feeling
feelings,
anything.
just like thinking.
Just thinking, like,
Yeah.
is it really any different than somebody having sex outside? Like, it's illegal.
Illegal?
To have sex outside, yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, not on. It's not off your own property. It would be
Right.
because it's like
this is on someone's property.
right, but not yours.
Well, no.
You're already doing.
But they know
illegal-
I'm there.
Oh, they know you're there.
But they just don't know I'm coming in their yard before the kids go and play into it.
When they go home, like so the kid comes in, all something about Mary, like I found something in the grass.
Yeah, like, oh, these ladybugs are white. Like, have you seen them? Like, oh, one time I was, because I was hiking all of New Zealand, right?
Yeah.
And I was in a tent, and I had these, what was it, weed cookies, I think, or something. Or I just smoked too much weed and ate too much food. I think I ate cookies in my tent, and then in the morning I threw them all up. No, I think it was at night I threw them all up, then I went to bed anyways and didn't brush my teeth. And then in the morning, I was like, I gotta clean this up and make it that the people like that were letting me stay in their backyard like don't see it. But there's no like easy way to dispose of it, so I would kept going inside for like glasses of water, but I was like trying to wash it out and also like grabbing it with paper towel and like hiding the paper towel like in my pockets and all the puke like going inside. Anyways, yeah,
That's disgusting.
it was terrible.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I feel like guilty about.
One time I wanked on top of a mountain and there was these like I was on a sex offender list because there was these teenage girl and her mom that literally like as my wiener's out and I like put it back in, like right when I put it back in, like porn, I was blasting all of it. And I put it back in and like zip and I hear like, oh my god, mom, that's so crazy. And I was just like, yeah. That was
You didn't get caught.
Then I became good friends with them, and like their dad was like offering me drives. I was just like, if you guys only knew how this day could have went.
Yeah, but you didn't know they were there. It's not like you were putting on a show.
No, of course not. No, I'm not a creep. Katelin, who do you think I am?
I don't think you're that. But
No,
you're the one bringing it up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking about stuff to confess, and just so happens to be wanking related right now. Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Like it can be to yourself or to someone else. It's anything you've done bad ever. Like one time I stole like 4 cookies from my grandmother, and as she like tells me, she's like, "Corey, can you come over here?" I was like, "Whoa!" And like crims are calling out, like the classic,
Yeah. Well, I think my most recent one. This is kind of is like I'm participating in someone else's cheating.
Hell yeah, that's some juicy ones. Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And so it's not me cheating, it's how I keep justifying it.
Sure.
Because it's not, I'm single.
But you're a good person, it makes you feel bad.
I'm trying not to let it.
But like feelings are just feelings.
Yeah.
If you're
And it's
not
not all the
letting
time.
it, then you're suppressing, no?
Yeah. And it's not bothering me enough to stop it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm having some feelings about it.
Sure. Interesting. So has this been going on for a while?
A few months.
Sure.
And not all the time.
Yeah. And so, like, is it just physical for you?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's not like a thing. It's a person that I think I'll be friends with for a long time, but it's not somebody I have any interest in actually dating.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes it, like, less complicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, yeah, I always found that one was weird. Like I have a friend who was the landlord and the roommate of his tenant, right? And she would have a boyfriend downstairs, and he would be playing Call of Duty, and then she would come upstairs and like fuck him while he was downstairs, like all the time. But then they like dated for like 3 years, But either way,
This is like a distance thing. Like
Yeah.
he's in town every so often.
sure,
Whatever.
yeah.
I don't think anybody's getting hurt by this, and I do believe that if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. Like I don't.
So this is the thing that everyone always says, though. These kind of sentences. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's not someone I know either, which arguably does that make it? But then I'm like, oh, I'm a bad person because I don't know the person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, utilitarianism, like I'm sure like philosophy a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, so like all actions are supposed to be for the better good of most people. So like this would then, if no one's getting hurt, or even like categorical imperative from Kant, like if your actions to your fellow man, like your duty to your fellow man to do good or whatever, like if no one's getting hurt, it's like, okay, that's the argument,
Right.
But then it's like, obviously, it's like a mistrust thing. It's always those questions of like, like the classic, like if you've been with somebody for 10 years and it's a perfect relationship, they cheated on you once and at year 1, would you want to know?
No.
Right. So
That-
everyone
the
has a
only person-
different
yeah.
answer, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's no right answer.
There's
but,
no right answer. No, I wouldn't want to know because that would ruin everything.
But would it? Would
Yeah.
you want to trust them?
I'd want to trust them, but I don't know that I could.
And if everything else, like they've been, so would you just never want to know if they're lying to you every day about something? That's the thing, right? Like, where's the line? You know?
I don't know.
Don't you want someone who would be trustworthy though? Like,
It depends on what. I think it's relative because ultimately, yeah, the right answer is yeah. I want somebody to be honest with me all the time.
yeah,
But no, I actually don't. I want somebody who knows when to know, who, like Kenny Rogers says, knows when to hold them, knows when to show them,
yeah.
knows when to fold them. Like
The classic, like, do I look good in this dress? The answer's always yes.
answer's always yes.
Sure. Okay. So then there's a level of lying that we probably all
Like,
would
so-
technically
which are-
want.
Because
Yeah.
like you look at somebody who's spectrumy, the official term, who are like, well, I gotta be honest, so you look like shit in that dress, or you are this or that, the other thing,
Yeah.
because it's
Actually.
actually, then that's not actually helping anybody. It's
Yeah.
who's that making feel good? Because it goes back to the thing I was saying earlier. I like to make people feel good. I like people to feel good when they're. Anyway, I don't lie by like if somebody ever confronted me about this thing that's happening, I would fully tell the truth. I wouldn't lie for anybody. I wouldn't lie. That's just I'm not a good liar. I'm a terrible liar.
Mm.
I'm very bad at it. So if I were in a position where I had to be the one keeping something, right now I don't have to keep anything because it literally affects no one.
Right.
So
Other than yourself, maybe a little bit.
maybe a little bit,
Yeah.
but
That's a
even
good confession, though.
it's not a bad confession, eh? for on the spot, I didn't really think about it.
Mm. Wait, I have a. Where are those glasses? Sorry, I just wanted to get cool for a second.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Are you going to interrogate me more with your glasses? I can see myself in your eyes.
I've
Ooh.
always wanted to wear glasses on stage and just kind of
Do that thing?
do these things. Do you ever do that? Yeah. You ever do that like after a punchline? You just like.
Never thought about it. No, because I don't even think about them on my face.
I just feel really cool when I wear these glasses.
Okay.
To be honest with you, yeah.
Cool.
I just wish I had a mustache.
You do?
Just a mustache.
Oh, just the mustache. Well, that's easily.
It'd be even cooler. You know. I just want to be a cool guy.
You are a cool guy.
Nah, like a really,
But I'm like
a really cool guy. You know what I mean? Like a cool guy can tell. Like I just talked about my biceps.
That's not cool.
That's a cool guy.
That's not cool guy.
No, but like when I say cool guy,
You mean like cool guy?
I mean a cool guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not that guy.
Like like I was talking to a crackhead a few days ago, and he was talking about how like was like born in a meteorite, and how he takes the like minerals from it and makes guns. I was like, that's a fucking cool guy, bro. That is the coolest guy I've ever met. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, my cool guy?
But terrifying, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That should be the cover of us just going.
Clip it.
Yeah, we'll get in post. Yeah, my editors they're on top of it. They're actually gonna be.
They've already done it. Actually,
Oh,
they made the
it's
cover.
AI.
It's
all AI.
This way, I have two young nephews, teenage nephews, and they teach me the common vernacular of teens.
Okay.
Sometimes, if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
And they just taught me what being clipped was.
What is that?
Do you know what being clipped
No.
is when they get a bad picture of somebody and then they save it and like make a sticker of it or something. So like kids today
Yeah.
are afraid to do everything. They don't dance at school dances and stuff because they're so afraid of being clipped.
Right. Oh,
Which
that
is so
sucks.
sad.
Yeah. They're definitely not quacking with ducks.
They're definitely never quacking with us because they're living life terrified of being caught on camera.
Kids suck.
Yeah.
But hopefully not too much.
Not too much, yeah.
Yeah. Until they're 9, 12, 13, 16.
These kids are 12 and 15 or something.
You know, but in ancient times, as soon as there was a period, it was okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, I don't understand what everyone's all the hubbub's about, you know?
They're two boys. They're two
Yeah.
boys. They're two boys.
Listen, bro. All right. If you're what's the terrible thing? If you're old enough to pee, old enough for me. All right, enough. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all right, that wasn't too cool. That was too cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There's a guy that I work with who his mom is my age.
Yeah.
And he is 28.
Yeah.
Which means that she was 14 when he was born. But he has a brother who's 2 years older, which means she was 12 when she.
But wait, when did they get together? When she was.
Wait, no, this is his mom. So she was 12 when his older brother was born, and 14 when he was born.
So how old was her person?
Incidentally, you would think older, but he told me the other day that
Also 12?
the father was 10.
What?
Like, isn't that fucked?
Yo, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
But I didn't even know 10-year-olds could.
10-year-olds could have kids.
Yeah.
Because they're kids. They're literally
They're
kids.
literally,
They're
like
there's
children having children, and they're talking about somebody who's like 18.
Yeah.
No, this is literally children.
Yeah. That's a child.
Yes.
How do they even know what to do?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess internet. I don't know, not even at that time. Yeah.
Well, there'd be internet, but very. Because like these are people that are my age, right?
Right.
So when I'm trying to think what the internet was when I was 10 years old or 11 years old.
Sure.
There was dial-up.
Yeah. I had dial-up as well, but like only when I was a teenager. Yeah.
Yeah, because you lived in northern New Brunswick.
Fuck nowhere. Yeah. My first video that I watched was two girls making out on YouTube, and it was like.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, all of my Christian guilt was so prevalent. I cried for so long after I came my parents told me I didn't have to go to school.
Oh my God.
That's how intense it was. Like
that's intense.
Yeah.
That is a lot of Christian guilt.
But now I watch so much porn. It's fucking sick. I fucking love watching people just smash and just one lady just 8 cocks, just blah, blah, blah. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, all right. I think we did the thing.
Yeah, I think this is a podcast.
It ended really cool.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
All right, go team. Wait. Yeah. All right, good. Thanks, Katelin.
Okay.
Yeah.